11 minutes ain't long enough. Hi YouTube, how you doing? Hi YouTube, how you doing? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Whew, I just ran my fat butt up the stairs. I miss y'all. Hi YouTube, hi. I feel so bad because it feel like I be like not uploading now. And at first, it's been a lot going on, y'all. Y'all all know me. Y'all know my story, and if you don't, go back and watch the videos. So y'all know that when my kids were here for the weekends, overnights, the girls were here from Monday to Friday, from 7 in the morning, 7 at night. Just getting back in the routine of getting them up and feeding them and seeing what everybody's talking about, what they like, what they don't like, who gonna do this, who wanna do that. Ethan, my son, they had took his Tuesday and Thursday visit, and I was in the process trying to get that back. We were in the process trying to get a sooner court date because they granted our kids back to us. We just need a judge to sign off on it. So in the process of waiting on that, one day we were at my mom's house, and Ethan, we were going to go in, and he didn't want to go in. He was fighting and screaming and having his tantrum. My son to get out the car and run up the street, run in the street. So his daddy grabbed him out the car, but when he grabbed him out the car, the seatbelt was still on him a little bit. He got a little red mark, y'all, a small red mark. I guess Audrey, the lady he's with, and his therapist asked him about what happened. He said his daddy snatched him over the seat, but what they don't realize is that my truck is a three-seater. So when the boys sit in the back, they got to climb out the truck anyway. So it's not like he just grabbed them like, nigga, get the fuck over here. They had a staffing. Well, I was gone. The girls was in here playing, and my granddaughter dressed up like JoJo Siwa. We made a cake that morning. We had a ball. So I guess a lady knocked at the door, and she said she was an investigator. Investigators come out when it's a new case or something happened. So she got to talking, and I guess they didn't want to call 696 kids on us, saying that Rick was abusing his son, or they trying to say that he's an abusive dad. And we had a staffing, and do y'all know that these motherfuckers sat on the phone and said, we're going to take permanent custody of your kids, and y'all cannot have y'all overnights or home visits anymore? I said, wait, what? How do y'all give us rejudication and say we're the best parents ever? Y'all been following us since 2019. And if we were abusive in any kind of way, or their dad was abusive in any kind of way, it would have been show the way my kids act. It would have been something that shows. So how can y'all go from he's a great dad to he don't deserve his kids, period, at all? Now, our visits is different. So why y'all take my visits? Why y'all take my overnights and me picking up my girls? So now the lady don't have a babysitter for my girls, and she want the girls to leave her house because she don't have childcare for them. But I was picking my kids up faithfully every morning at 7 o'clock and dropping them off at 7 o'clock to keep them from going to somebody else's house. But they don't think with a heart, with a mind, passion, nothing. They just instantly was on some bullshit. And then the way they did it, my social worker went on the phone with the kid's lawyer. So I've been calling my lawyer, contacting my lawyer back and forth, and she said they overstepped their boundaries. They were not supposed to take your visits when you have a court ordered. It's not going to hold up the court. They said it's a recommendation. The judge is not going to go for taking permanent custody of a family kids who's been there since day one when it was on a bus, freezing cold and blizzards. We were there to see our kids before we got a car. Birthdays, Thanksgiving dinners, taking them on a bus, making food, clothes, socks, coats, whatever they needed, whatever they wanted. I got sober 15 months. I have 15 months next month, and they out like, it's just so, I get it. They deal with a lot of different people in a lot of different situations, but when you've been dealing with somebody head on for so long, and y'all just made a recommendation to give us our kids back, and then they say permanent custody of their kids, like, what the fuck, y'all? When I tell y'all, when I got off that phone, I was I was discombobulated. We had to take the girls back, and it was very sad. I had them open up their Christmas gifts because I didn't know when I was going to see them again. I didn't think I was going to see them on Christmas. I was crying. I was shaking. I was in distraught. I couldn't believe it. And my little daughter, Emily, she was like, Mommy, it's okay. Don't cry. You'll see us again. You just gotta be strong. You just gotta breathe. And I know, you know that we love you. And don't forget, grown ups come back. And I was looking at her little eyes and I was hanging on to every word, but I don't think they really understood that I'm not gonna be able to pick y'all up in the morning and bring y'all home. No more mornings. Y'all know they got me seeing my kids over Zoom, over they got me seeing my kids over Zoom. What they don't realize is you tearing my kids up. How do y'all let them go from not already is bad enough to let kids come home and sleep in their bed, eat their own food, chill with their parents, and take them back. Already the process of getting the kids back home is stupid. But how do y'all take their parents away again? Do y'all not realize y'all are mentally messing with my kids' mind, soul, spirit? It's heartbreaking. They don't think about that. They just, I'm mind blown how they can just take our home visits and our overnights. We got court January 25th, and we're supposed to get our kids back that day. My lawyers were in the process of fighting to get a sooner court date because all we needed was a judge to sign off. Now y'all gonna go in front of the judge and say, oh no, he can't have his kids because Ethan had a bruise from a seatbelt. They are like my husband took his hand and smacked him or decided to pick up a belt or pop him or something. It was nothing like that. It's I didn't even want to talk about it because I've been feeling pretty good today, and I know that God's got a bigger plan, and He's seen something we didn't see, and everything's still gonna be okay because it's not a judge in the world that's gonna say, yeah, let's permanent take their kids and just split the kids up forever. They gotta go through the world not knowing who their parents are or where their parents are. It's enough bullshit going on in the world for kids to think that they don't have a mom and dad. My girls are together now, they could be split up. My kids' bond is so amazing and so beautiful that why would you even want to split that up or jeopardize that? Y'all social workers for a couple of months and my kids would be off lost in the world, God forbid, in Jesus' name, lost and gone because y'all don't like me. Because I'll call senior supervisors, I'll call the courtroom, I'll call. I'm my kid's voice. If I feel like y'all playing us with the paperwork, we should have been had home visits like last year early overnights. This shit should have been done. Y'all playing with paperwork, y'all canceling this, canceling that. Then COVID came. I'm in disbelief that they can sit here and say we want to take permanent custody of our kids. And even when it was dad, we have two different lawyers, two different cases. So why the fuck did you take my home visits from me? Why'd you take my overnights from me? Why'd you stop me from going to pick my kids up from 7 in the morning, and taking them back at 7 at night? And you know that's the only way they can stay at the house they've been at for the last almost year. Why would you want to even do something like that? So heartless, so inconsiderate. And do y'all know it was a bunch of women on the phone? At that, women. It was women on the phone with kids, nieces, nephews, women that didn't have babies on the phone like, hey, just permanently take her kids. Just permanently take her kids. Oh, take her home visit. Bitch, it's Christmas. My kids got gifts under the tree that they didn't get to open. Ethan didn't get to open his gifts. It was just like everybody laying around chilling, kicking it, and out the blue, life just got swept from under me again. But I tell you, I cried for 2 days. I laid on the couch and just cried and slept. Then my family started calling me, being worried about me. I'm listening to them. Just Christmas came and oh, was I sad. Oh, was I sad. But the lady who has Ethan, where I had to find my peace and find my silver lining, is that she went and got the girls from the house that they're at and took them over to her house where Ethan is, and they were able to spend Christmas together. They had all the same pajamas on, and when I talked to them, because she did call us, they sounded happy, and they were telling me everything that they got. So it was a blessing from God for her to go get the two girls and bring her to her house. so they could see their brother and be with their brother and spend a night and wake up Christmas with them. So that was my silver lining. I didn't get to see him, and I didn't go back and forth. Well, how they gonna let her and not us? And I didn't even do that. I just took the blessing and took the peace and took the happiness of hearing my kids still happy, and I ran with that. But I do know one thing, two things for certain. God didn't bring me this far to still make me suffer. He didn't bring us this far to still have my kids split up in this world. That's not the kind of God I serve. That's not who my God is. My kids will still be home, but that's why I haven't been uploading. Um, it's just heartbreaking. Once people get your kids in this system, Lord, try not to do it. My phone's gonna go out, so I guess I'll ask for your prayers. I am taking donations on Facebook to get a lawyer from my kid's dad because he don't have his lawyer. Father died, and he's never really been on the case. But we don't have no time for no lawyers to not pick up phones or answer voicemails or answer texts. We don't have time for that. My lawyer's pretty good, but he don't have a faithful lawyer. And in these times, I can't have nobody playing with me, trying to see what's been going on with the first 5 minutes before court. No, you need to know. You need to hear us. So God bless you all. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye.